This review is of Marked by PC Cast and her daughter Kristin Cast. This is a story of a girl who has grown up in a dysfunctional family, and suddenly a vampire comes to her school and marks her as somebody who's going to turn into a vampire. It's a different take on vampirism that makes vampires look less sinister and more just like a superior race, except for that they need to drink blood. When I started reading this, it reminded me of Harry Potter. I felt like the person who wrote this had been inspired by Harry Potter because she goes to a vampire school and faces adversaries. For quite a portion of the book, I found it kind of irritating because, I'm pretty sure that this was done with a deliberate intention of portraying the feelings and thoughts of a teenage girl. At least that is the choice I choose to make. I found it irritating because it just was a bit superficial and sometimes trivial. But, as the book progresses, you see a shift in the things that are happening, and there's a dealing with more serious issues, more mature issues. This is not a book for young people. There is sexual content in this book, and there are some disturbing scenes. So you can't say that this is a book that, say, a young teen can read. It's not. If this is definitely an older teen, young adult book. I think that by the end, for like maybe half of the book, I was kind of irritated with the book, but I chalked it up to this was character presentation. And then as the book got beyond that kind of halfway point, I found it more and more interesting, then less and less irritating. And I like the character progression that occurred with the protagonist, the growth, and the representation of the path that she chose to take to combat the bad people in the book. And the ending was really it was a good climax, good ending. And given that at the back of the book, it tells you, and this is PC and her mom and her daughter Kristin. At the back of the book, you can see these are the different books on sale. I don't know if there are more books after book 6, but this is obviously an old series if book 6 came out in 2009. So, if I had given up reading this book, I probably would have rated it, say, a 4. But because I realized that the author was probably trying to portray something in a specific way for a specific reason, I stuck it out. And so I will give this book a 7.5. I do encourage young people to read it, keeping in mind that some of the material is going to be offensive to some people. It does, for those of you who are of the Wiccan faith or similar faiths, you might recognize some aspects of your religion in this. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.